And we are cutting across to the latest that we are getting on the former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh's ED custody. The ED custody that he was sent to by a court ends today. We are now being told that he is being taken for a medical test. He was rather taken for a medical test a short while ago. The ED will be producing him before court today, whereafter the court will decide whether he remains in custody or not. Let's go across to Alicia, who's reporting live on this. Alicia, good morning. Give us a sense of what we are expecting today. His ED custody ends and he's already taken a medical test.
देखिए बिल्कुल कुछ ही देर पहले जहां पर महाराष्ट्र के पूर्व गृह मंत्री अनिल देशमुख जिनको ईडी अब मेडिकल के लिए लिखी गई है और वहीं पर मुंबई के सेशंस पीएमएलए कोर्ट के सामने प्रोड्यूस करेंगे। आपको बता दें कि 6 से 7 तारीख को जब ईडी के सेशंस कोर्ट के सामने जब कस्टडी पूरी हो गई थी और वहीं पर पहले जो सेशंस कोर्ट है, सेशंस कोर्ट की ओर से अनिल देशमुख को जुडिशियल कस्टडी में भेजा गया था। उसी ऑर्डर को चैलेंज करते हुए ईडी की ओर से एक एप्लीकेशन बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट में दी थी और इस पूरे मैटर की सीरियसनेस को देखते हुए कहीं ना कहीं पर ईडी ने और कस्टडी जो है वो खुद बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट के सामने मांगी थी और इसी पूरे मामले को देखते हुए जो ऑर्डर सेशंस कोर्ट की ओर से दी गई थी अनिल देशमुख को जुडिशियल कस्टडी में भेजने की, उसी ऑर्डर को सेट असाइड करते हुए बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट ने अनिल देशमुख को फिर से ईडी कस्टडी में भेजा 12 तारीख यानी आज के दिन में। वहीं पर अब जहां अनिल देशमुख को ऑलरेडी मेडिकल के लिए लेकर गए हैं और साथ ही उसके बाद फिर से आज कोर्ट के सामने अनिल देशमुख को पीएमएलए कोर्ट के सामने ही आज प्रोड्यूस किया जाएगा और कई ऐसे खुलासे भी होंगे। इंपॉर्टेंटली जो 100 करोड़ एक्सटॉर्शन केस को लेकर जो लेटर परमबीर सिंह की ओर से लिखा गया था, जिसमें यह बताया गया कि अनिल देशमुख के इंस्ट्रक्शंस पर जो है सारे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स को 100 करोड़ फ्रॉम द बार्स ऑफ रेस्टोरेंट से एक्सटॉर्ट करने के लिए कहा गया था, उसी को अब मामले पर ईडी जांच करी थी, जिसने ईडी ने सबसे पहले ईसीआर दर्ज किया था अनिल देशमुख के खिलाफ 1 तारीख को यानी 1 नवंबर को, जहां अनिल देशमुख खुद ईडी के सामने आए थे और लगभग 10 से 12 घंटे तक की पूछताछ के बाद ईडी ने अनिल देशमुख को अरेस्ट किया था और दूसरे दिन ही कोर्ट के सामने प्रोड्यूस किया। इंपॉर्टेंटली अब जो आज की जो कस्टडी होगी इसमें कई ऐसे रेवलेशंस होंगे, क्योंकि इससे पहले हमने देखा कि एक एप्लीकेशन ईडी की ओर से ये तक दायर की गई थी कि सचिन वाजे की जो इंट्रोगेशन है, जो सचिन वाजे फिलहाल क्राइम ब्रांच के कस्टडी में है, वहीं पर लगभग 2 घंटे के लिए पूछताछ जो है वो सचिन वाजे से करना है, क्योंकि सचिन वाजे के स्टेटमेंट जो दिए जाएंगे उसके साथ ही जो अनिल देशमुख का स्टेटमेंट है उससे उनको इंट्रोगेट करना था सचिन वाजे को। लेकिन उस पिटिशन को, उस एप्लीकेशन को तो जो है मैजिस्ट्रेट कोर्ट की ओर से खारिज कर लिया गया था। लेकिन आज कोर्ट के सामने जहां अनिल देशमुख को प्रोड्यूस करेंगे और क्या ऐसे नए खुलासे के साथ जो है ईडी आती है, ये जरूर देखना होगा। फिलहाल अनिल देशमुख को जहां सिर्फ मेडिकल के लिए लेकर गए, उसके बाद अनिल देशमुख को ईडी कोर्ट के सामने पेश करेगी।
All right, Priyanka is also joining us live now. Priyanka, what are we expecting from Anil Deshmukh's side? Obviously, his lawyers will move for bail. What are you hearing on that?
Well, yes, the kind of marathon hearing that we had seen with respect to Anil Deshmukh's custody, even the last time in the court, is when they were speaking about Anil Deshmukh's involvement in this entire extortion racket. And as Alicia was also pointing out, that the kind of nexus that Anil Deshmukh had also been involved with respect to Parambir Singh and Sachin Vaze as well. All of those points of investigation will be looked into by the ED, and perhaps why the enforcement director, we're being told, will ask for more time for Anil Deshmukh's custody, so that he can be questioned about this entire racket, he can be questioned about this entire modus operandi on which the top cops of Mumbai, including Parambir Singh, had been operating this extortion racket on. In fact, they will be asking him about the Hawala transactions as well, the kind of links that we have gotten to know about the parallel investigations that are going on in Sachin Vaze case, in Parambir case, and also in the Anil Deshmukh case as well, is something that the ED will look into. And of course, even the last time we had seen, there is some movement actually right now outside of the NCB. We see Samir Wankhede, in fact, making his way to the NCB office. That's another case that we are tracking, but as of now, Anil Deshmukh, in fact, has been taken from the Enforcement Directorate office for his medical, and parallelly also we're tracking the NCB case where Aryan Khan is expected to be here very soon. But coming back to the Anil Deshmukh matter, as we were speaking about, Nupur, we had been seeing the kind of arguments that were made by Anil Deshmukh's lawyer claiming that there was no involvement of Anil Deshmukh. In fact, they had also tried to punch holes into the letter that had been written by Parambir Singh. They had stated that the allegations that were leveled by the former Commissioner of Police of Mumbai, Parambir Singh, were baseless and had no bearing whatsoever. In fact, they had also stated that Parambir Singh himself has been absconding since over 214 days and that there is no credibility that he has to level these kind of allegations as well. So the strategy, of course, being that Anil Deshmukh's legal counsel trying to distance themselves from this entire extortion racket case that has been investigated, and also they had questioned the entire locus of Enforcement Directorate. They had stated that the High Court had asked the CBI to look into this matter and not the Enforcement Directorate, and the ED had by its own accord taken this entire investigation up, and that they had no bearing whatsoever to carry out this kind of an investigation as of now.
All right, Priyanka as well as Alisha, thank you both for the moment for joining us.